Hello guys, in this video I am going to teach you the type of loads acting on the beam. So the first type is point load. As you can see in this picture, this load is acting on a single point. That's why it is called the point load. That means the whole concentration of the load is acting on the one point of the beam. So when the concentration of the whole force is acting on a single point on the beam, then that force is called point load. Second load is uniformly distributed load. As you can see in this picture, the intensity of the load throughout the beam is same and the force is acting on the beam throughout its length. That's why it is called uniformly. Uniformly means the intensity of the force acting on the beam is uniform, is same. Distributed load. Distributed means the intensity of the load is not acting on a single point, but it is acting on whole length of a beam. So third is triangular distributed load. It is the type of the varying distributed load. The second type is uniformly distributed load. So the third type is a type of the varying distributed load. That means the intensity of the load is varying throughout the beam. As you can see in this picture, the force acting on the first point is greater than the force or the intensity acting on the last point. That means the intensity of the force is varying throughout the length of beam. The third is trapezoidally distributed load. The intensity of the load is varying throughout the beam, but it is not ending on the last point, but there is some intensity at the last point and there is some intensity at the first point. So this intensity, the shape of this intensity is also as trapezoidal. The last load is point movement. As you can see in this picture, the force is not applied but the moment is applied on the point. So when the force is replaced by the moment, then at any point, then it is called the point movement load.